Today, my Twitter account was finally suspended. The social media giants have made no secret of their desire to remove and silence those whose opinions they consider too controversial. This is something I predicted weeks ago. I've seen it coming for a long time. It's really not a surprise. Our Home Office and our police commissioners, they brand my criticism of a violent and fascist ideology as extreme. Our Prime Minister talks about forcing social media platforms to comply with their heavily censored version of freedom of speech. While Sadiq Khan, he features in a video for LBC sneering at an ex-Muslim abuse victim for daring to broach the subject of crimes within the Muslim community. Saeeda Varsi, a Conservative baroness who sits in our House of Lords, uses me as a scapegoat for the backlash that she received after she was exposed on a documentary fixing shady meetings between the extremist-linked MEND and our school's regularity board. Our border force illegally detained Lauren Southern under the Counter-Terrorism Act for exposing homophobia within Islamic communities. And now, I've been suspended from Twitter for stating a fact for the second time in a month. Except this time, my tweet was considered dangerous enough to remove me from the platform altogether, permanently. I sent one tweet that dared to mention the irrefutable black and white call to violence and murder in more than 100 verses of the Quran. Muslims can interpret those verses in many different ways, some more liberally than others. I didn't tweet that Muslims promote killing people. I said Islam does, because it does. There is no 7-day ban, no suspension or state censorship that can change 1400 years of documented history. What we are seeing is blasphemy laws by the back door, and they are all complicit. Twitter, our police, our courts, our Prime Minister, our entire government and media. All of them raise one hand in support of freedom of speech while they rip it out from underneath us with the other. You are being lied to. We all are. There is a concerted effort to suppress free speech in the UK. And Twitter, Facebook, our police, our government and our media, they're all in on it. This is an ecosystem. My tweet was not hateful conduct, but Twitter uses that excuse knowing full well the media will run with it, spreading the lie and empowering our corrupt and pandering political establishment to demonise and criminalise criticism of Islam. I said that Islam promotes killing people, because it does. The ironic thing is that Hamas, Hezbollah and the Muslim Brotherhood, all of them are prescribed terrorist organisations. They all say the same thing on their Twitter accounts. Free speech is under attack. That is why I need your support now more than ever. So thank you to all the people who have supported me, all those people who have signed up at TommyRobinson.online and who joined me at Speaker's Corner. But I'm not done. After they suspended my account, after the lies the media have spread, I have one more favour to ask. I want you to join me at Speaker's Corner on Sunday the 6th of May. But this time I'm not staying there. I'm going to march through our capital city to Twitter's head office to make the message clear. You cannot take away our right to speak. So for anyone who cares about freedom of speech, will you join me on the 6th of May? Sign up at TommyRobinson.online for updates.